Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
We're back. We have been
Welcome,
gone
friends.
for a while.
Where have you
Welcome
been?
back. Welcome back. Well,
Thanks,
it's been
thanks so
summer,
much.
you know, and everybody goes away at different times. You might have gotten our flyer and kind of saw where we were off to this summer, and we were just talking about
Some of our favorite
Some of
friends already took advantage of going on those little trips. So
Yes.
thank you, Grace, for sharing your wonderful weekend with us.
we're back. So we're bringing back our Friday videos. I'm sure you've missed them, and we are really excited to bring you this one today because I think that so many people now have an Alexa in their home or a Google Home, and they're just starting to implement some of the smart home technology that's available. But we live in an area that there's not a lot of new construction. Homes aren't being built with smart home technology, so you have to add it to your home. And we chose a home that you might least expect it to be in, one that was built in 1840.
amazing.
We're here at our lovely listing on East Broadway with the Ramises, and Bob Ramis is an IT tech guy who has added a lot of these smart home features to this property, and he is kind enough to take us on a little tour today because I know I have a lot of questions. I have an Alexa, but I don't do half of what you could
I'm the
do.
perfect newbie for this. I don't know anything
no
about
smart
it.
home technology in your
No,
house?
nothing.
Not
I have an
very
Alexa to
little.
play
I have a
music.
keyless entry, which we just put on literally last
I have-
week. That's brand new.
I have keyless entry. I want to add that, but I have one turns the lights on and off.
Oh, the
It's
clapper.
all, yeah.
Well,
It's great.
we're gonna find out about some features that are like that. So let's find Bob, and if you have some ideas of smart home technology that you have questions about, comment, give us a like, let us know what you're thinking, and maybe Bob can help answer some of those questions too. Or if you have something that you love and you want to share with others that you've already put in your house that you think we should all know about,
Let us know.
comment, let us know so that we can share that information with everybody, okay? So let's go
I
in
think
and
Bob's
take
right
a look.
inside.
Oh, good. Come on in.
Go ahead after you guys.
Kind of. We're just going to find Bob here. Bob, are you home?
I'm behind you.
Okay, I'll step in so I can let you through.
We got the whole team here. Hi, how
Hey.
are you?
Good, how's it
This
going?
is Bob Ramis. He's the owner here, and he has implemented a number of things, but you're going to tell us about some of your favorite ones today, right? Now, you're taking out your iPad.
Well, you could do it on your phone too, right? But I took the iPad so you can actually see it,
Okay, terrific.
right?
So you have all of this on your phone.
So, a couple of things that we did here is we put in some smart switches. The brand particular I use is Wemo.
Okay, now when you say smart switches, you're talking to somebody who's a novice. So
So-
what does that even mean exactly?
It's a switch that's more than just, this manual switch, right? I've got to walk up to it and turn it on and off, right? If we come in here,
There's your Alexa over there in the
there's the
corner.
Alexa over there.
Okay, hi Alexa. Oh, there she
She heard us.
goes.
And that light is on a smart plug. So instead of a switch that goes in the wall, it's just a plug that you plug into the outlet, and we plug the lights into it.
I'm not sure.
Alexa's not happy. And I can turn that light on and off from right here. So if I'll do it again. So if I turn the light on from my tablet or off from my tablet.
So you're pressing the
I'm
switch
pressing,
from right here, and you have a number of things connected
Right.
there.
So I've got several lights throughout the house connected to it, as well as the whole house fan, which you can see they're on.
So exterior
now,
lights at a certain
exterior
time
lights.
of day, you just want to turn the
And-
porch light on, somebody's coming over, you want to make sure the light's
Lights
on
on.
for when they get
great.
here.
And that's
Or maybe
exactly-
you're not home and you're coming home and you want the light on to be there when you're getting out of the
Right.
car. You
and in
can
fact, I've set up rules so that at dusk, all the exterior lights go on.
Oh, so it's programmable as well.
Correct. And the reason it's smart is it's connected to the internet, so it knows every day what time sundown is. And so I've told it 15 minutes before sundown, turn the lights
Smart
on.
is right.
And then
So
at,
intrigued now.
right. And then at sun up, you turn the lights off because you don't need them anymore.
Sure.
Right? Or like you mentioned, her, who will not mention her name right
Sorry.
now, over in the corner,
Sally.
that light is called Den. I can say, Alexa, turn on Den,
Okay.
and she turns it on for me.
Because that's connected to the Wemo.
Because there's a skill. Alexa, what's that? Echo has skills, right? So there's a Wemo skill that you add to the Alexa, and you set it up through the interface here, and you go to the Alexa app on here, and you log into your Wemo account and blah blah blah.
So
and you
Wemo
do
is
all
the
of that.
type of switch
That's
that
just a
you
brand.
chose.
That's just a brand that I chose. There are several. I can't name the other ones, but there are several different brands that all do the same thing.
and you had
this-
an electrician install this.
Correct. I installed it, but yeah,
You
it's
were
just-
even
that's-
able. So if
it's-
you know a little bit about.
if you can change,
Does it look like a regular?
it looks. It's this one right
Okay.
here. So if I turn that on, you see the green light comes on. So these lights right outside the door are now on, right? Or I think they're called side. Alexa, turn off side.
Turn off is not supported currently.
Okay,
If you could ask to hide the camera.
I must have the name wrong. Whatever it's called.
Now it's off.
Now I pushed it off.
So it can be
But-
done manually or done by this.
through the
Okay. So
schedule,
it's not
or through something like the
our
Echo.
girl. Yeah.
Right?
Our girl in the corner.
There's even.
So it seems complicated, but does it get easier?
It seems pretty simple to me. Once
It's
you get a
pretty
program,
simple.
it seems
Once
pretty
you kind of
user-friendly.
understand the basic premise of it, right? You can even like there's a app out there called IFTTT. It's a website, and it means if this then that. So if this condition exists, then do that. And they have a bunch of, they call them recipes. You know, you can
beautiful.
pick from all these different recipes or create your own. So like I have one where it monitors a local weather station, right? And if the temperature outside goes above 85 degrees, it turns off the house fan, because I don't want to suck 85 degree air into the house, right? I want to have that on when it's 70 degrees out. But
Right.
in the morning it's 70. At 3 o'clock, if it's 85, I want that thing to go off.
Sure.
Wow. So that probably also saves you a lot on utility
Well,
bills.
we use that in lieu of the air conditioner, right?
because
So
you don't
when
have
it's-
to
yeah.
worry about the house getting too hot. You know
Right.
when it's going to turn on, and you can monitor it that way instead
Well, we
of
turn
having
on
to
manually,
always
right?
use your.
You don't want to turn on automatically, because that you never know when it's going to
Right.
turn on. But like in the morning, or at night, if it's 50, 60 degrees, 70 degrees outside, you'll open up a couple of windows, you'll turn that on, right? And it's actually programmed on its own through here to stay on for 12 hours, then it goes off on its own.
And if you wanted to turn it off, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you say, I don't want that attic fan on anymore, you can just voice command it.
We have her in the bedroom, one of those, and you just say,
her, one of
Alexa,
those.
turn off the house fan, and she'll
and it'll go off. So if
Okay.
say, she just turned it off.
nice, good job.
That's great.
Now,
That's amazing.
do you have a programmable or smart thermostat as well?
I looked at them, but I have not invested in that yet.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, that's the next step for me, right after I've done this. That would be the next step, is to do that. Right now I can turn heat or AC on, right, based on a series of rules.
Okay.
So
as
it's
such.
actually connected. You can control whether you turn it on or turn it off based on a
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah.
Wow. And if someone were to get started, if they wanted to implement the first thing that you would recommend would be one of these switches.
Probably the light switch,
Okay.
right? Or like I also have the sprinkler system for all the gardens, and I invested, again, the brand is Raccio. So again, it's through the app,
There we go. Got it.
right? And so you can see, like, it's got the weather here. Oops, got to stop touching things, Bob. Right, it has my zones that I've set up, right? So different types of plantings, and then you set the schedule, how many times a day, at what times, and for how
Saves
long.
a lot of time.
And the Raccio, unlike the old sprinklers, with the dials and
Yeah.
the buttons there, there's not. It's just, I don't even want to show it to you. It's just an ugly little gray box, right? You plug all the wires into it, and it sits in the basement, and you connect it to the Wi-Fi, and I have it. Where is it? There is a a personal weather station. I think it's here, right? So I don't know if you could see this, but we're here, and there's a weather station that someone has over there on Crystal Brook Hollow,
Oh,
right? That they've connected their weather station to the internet.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and they've shared their weather data with the internet. So My Ratio is picking up that weather data, and so now if it's 95 degrees out, it's going to add time to the schedule. It's going to water more.
And if it's going to downpour,
That's amazing.
And if it's raining, I set a threshold of how many points of an inch.
Right.
If it
So
goes
that it
above
won't-
that,
yeah.
it stops watering.
Right.
It doesn't
What's the
water
point?
for the
Right.
day.
That's fantastic. I'm so
is.
impressed. I'm blown away. And
Me too.
I also am blown away that it's in a home that was built in what year?
1840.
Yeah, so it can be done in any home. So
Absolutely.
there's hope
That's
for
right.
me in my
And
1900
even this
house.
is also connected to that nosy body in the corner
Yes,
over there.
that young lady.
And I can
We won't
tell
call her by name.
Alexa, tell Ratio to start zone 1.
Wow, that's so great. So,
said
I
it
just
quiet,
have
you
to
didn't hear
mention,
me.
since you brought up this particular home, we're standing in a house that was built in 1840, yet you have no maintenance hardly, with the sprinklers that are connected to your phone, with the attic fan that's connected to your phone. It's so well run. You've got turf outside. You've got
I'm an IT guy. I'm lazy.
You've got, I mean, it's incredible.
Smart,
You've
you're
got
smart.
the hot tub that the cover. Will you show
Well,
us that?
yeah, that hot
That
tub
the
is nice.
cover
That.
That's
goes
not smart.
up. No,
The
but
cover's
it's
not
still
smart.
techie. It's very techy, and it's such a surprise that you have all of these features.
The smartest part about the cover is my wife who found it. Said
I
we-
think it's the smartest thing in the world.
Somebody was smart when you
personally.
when you bought it. So we're going to give you that.
Beth, I don't know if
I'm
you
sure
can
you go in
get
it
this.
20
So
times more
it's
than
operated
we
here
have
with a key, right? So it comes out for safety's sake, so you can keep the kids away from it. And you just
one key.
turn the key,
And watch this. Watch
and
this.
it's
Fantastic.
like a garage
Magic
door
happen.
I'm in love.
motor, right? It runs on the same principle. That tub is like 5-6 years old, but I know the newer ones. There's
get a close-up,
an
guys.
option.
And you had to get this cover all the way from New Jersey, is that right? From Canada.
Underneath, you have a little piece of heaven right here.
Okay.
Is the cover separate from the actual hot tub?
Yes.
Okay, so this could fit
We
onto
have,
a different
all
hot
this
tub.
other
from
stuff built
Right, okay.
custom, to enclose it,
Right.
but it's made to fit on, 90% of the hot
I
tubs
might
that
be
are out
back
on the market.
tonight. Just saying.
Okay. We'll be here.
So
Sorry, Donna.
We'll be here.
so inviting. That's amazing.
So I was saying the newer hot tubs I know have an option where you can control from your phone. So
Wow.
if you're saying, I'm going in the hot tub later, and I
Or
want it
it's
to
winter
be,
time and snowing,
want it-
and you
yeah.
just want to rush out there.
I want it to be 96 degrees today, or I want it to
Wow.
be, 86 degrees today. You can change it from wherever.
Now this has lights, right? As well?
The cover
okay.
had an option for lights.
Okay.
We didn't get it.
Okay, I thought it had lights.
because the tub has lights.
Oh, so then you don't need it.
So we felt it
Sure,
was not
yeah.
needed, but you could have one or the other or both.
It's great.
And the lights on the cover, this is Covana, are run on a solar panel.
Oh,
So if we
okay.
got the lights, there'd be a little solar panel
Oh,
sitting
great.
on
So
top.
then
And what was the name of the cover?
Covana.
Covana.
zoom in on that,
C-O-V-A-N-A.
Beth. Right
Zoom
at
in
the
on
top
it.
corner.
So when we were getting ready for this segment, just to try and get up to speed on some of the smart home technology, I was looking online, and some of the websites were saying that there's all sorts of rebates for some of the smart home technology rebates. $85 rebate, I think, for PSE&G. So you get qualified thermostat.
Thermostats,
Yeah,
yes. I think
absolutely.
you get 2 per household or something like that. I
That's
looked
a
at that
wonderful
myself, yeah.
advantage to
Yeah, absolutely.
take. So I think that we got a really good idea, a quick glimpse of the things that you can do with any house. And if you want to see more of this house, of course, give us a call. Because
Absolutely. It's
there's
such a
so
great
much to
house.
really appreciate here. Is there anything else that that you would want to add to?
No, I don't
Perfect.
think so.
Well, we're here in Port Jefferson. We've got a lot going on this weekend with the Dragon Boat Festival right down the
Oh, yeah.
hill here. You could
Yeah, you can see it from up here in the hot tub.
practically see it. Yes.
Starts at 8:30 tomorrow. I think it runs till about 5:30. Go on down, cheer those contestants on.
It's fun to
It
be
is
there
good
on the
time.
sidelines when they're all coming in on the boat.
It is. I can tell us firsthand. She's been on one of those.
She was a rower.
Hey, our thoughts and prayers are going out to those folks down who are experiencing the bad weather down in the Carolinas.
Absolutely.
And our friends down in Charleston at Boomtown. We
Yeah.
Hope everything's well.
We're thinking
Yeah.
about you, and thanks for joining us again. We're happy
We're
to be
back on Fridays.
We hope you loved this great information today. Thank you, Bob, for having us. And if you think of any comments, share them below, and we'll send it out there. Thanks so much.
Bye bye.